All right, Marvin, I have a serious question for you.
Okay, I can get serious too.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, when someone you love moves away, how do you feel?
Oh, that's a pretty serious question. I don't feel too good if people move away and I love them. In fact, I feel real sad. I remember when my puppet mom went away and I wound up in a box in church. And I was really lonely for a long time and I wondered if anyone would find me. I missed people a lot. But you know what happened? Julie found me, and now we're the best buddies, and it's cool, and I can see the kids. Whoa! Life is good now.
Yeah, who knew when I was cleaning out that box that I would find one of my new best buddies? Who knew?
Whoa! That makes me feel really good. I feel loved, like by God, too.
Mm, Marvin, you are loved. All right, well, for today's story, we're going to talk about the disciples. And I wonder if they felt that way after Jesus left to go be with God. After Easter, when Jesus came alive again, he told his disciples to wait in Jerusalem for the gift of the Holy Spirit. After Jesus went to heaven, the disciples went to Jerusalem like he had told them, and they prayed for what to do next.
Boy, I bet they miss Jesus a lot. I know that waiting around for the next thing to happen can be boring and it can be hard. You know, I feel like that in this time of COVID. Sometimes I get really bored and I feel tired of waiting for this time of COVID to just be done. I want it done. I want it really done. But it's not. And I have to accept it and I have to live with it and I can do it, but it's hard, Julie.
Marvin, I am noticing that you have really big feelings this morning.
Oh, I do. Sometimes I do.
Okay, well, back to the story. At the same time that the disciples were waiting in Jerusalem to get their next instructions, a lot of people were celebrating and coming into Jerusalem because it was a festival time. So Jerusalem was filled with thousands of visitors from many lands. The disciples were waiting and praying together, and that it happened to them. The wind whooshed around them, and it howled into every corner of the room. And with a great flash, little flames danced over each person's head, but no one was burned.
Boy,
And
I bet the disciples were confused. All of a sudden, the wind blew in their room, and then they saw that all the disciples had fire above their heads. Whoa, that's weird. I've never seen that. I'm glad no one was burned, but I bet they had a hot head. What do you think, Julie?
I do. And does Dan have a hot head right now? I can't see all of the
Oh,
gallery view,
Well,
but
it's a fake candle, so it's not really hot. But thank you for noticing that, Julie. That warmed my heart.
I did want to know.
oh yeah,
Thank,
Dan.
thank
I'll
you.
bet you that's what the disciples saw.
Just like this.
Yep.
All right. Well, that fire was actually the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit,
Oh, I get it. The Holy Spirit was the fire.
yes. So the Holy Spirit was in the house with the disciples, and it helped them speak other languages that they did not know. The people from the many lands in the streets of Jerusalem heard the disciples speaking to them in their language. And they said, "How is this happening? Those people are from Galilee. How did they learn to speak my language?" It was such a strange thing that some people said they must be drunk.
Wow, the disciples could all of a sudden speak many languages, and the languages were of the people that were in the town for the festival of Pentecost. Boy, I bet the people thought the disciples were either drunk or nuts. You know, Julie, when I get really excited about things, I shout too, and I can act weird. I hope people don't think I'm drunk or nuts.
Well, I don't think anybody thinks you're drunk or nuts. I think you're just wonderful and you just have a lot of energy.
I have a lot of energy, all right.
Okay, Marvin, well, Emily is going to finish the rest of the story for us.
Absolutely. Peter, one of the disciples, said, "We're not drunk. were full of the Holy Spirit. Then the Holy Spirit helped Peter tell them all about Jesus. He told them how the prophets prepared everyone for the coming of Jesus. He told the people about God's love for them. He told them that Jesus was killed. He also told them that Jesus came back from the dead. Peter said, God sent Jesus for all of us, to save us. Many people in the crowd wanted to know what they were supposed to do. Peter said, change your ways and follow God. Be baptized. Ask God for forgiveness. Then you'll be filled with the Holy Spirit too. 3,000 people were baptized that day, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit.
Whoa, that's a lot of people, 3,000. Well, they found out that Jesus is risen, that we are loved and we're forgiven by God, and that we can feel that God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are with us all the time. Boy, oh boy.
Yes, very good, Marvin. Jesus is with all the people in all of our world and speaks to everyone in their language when we are listening. God speaks everyone's language.
Hey, Julie, I have a challenge for everyone. Pentecost reminds us that God speaks to every person in their language all the time, whenever we are listening. How does God talk to you? Do you hear words? See God all around you in the world? Share with us where God talks to you and your family.
Oh, Emily, that's a cool challenge. Boy, we're going to look and think about how God talks to us this week. And we're going to talk to our family about that too. I think that will be great.
Excellent. And everybody at home, when you're having those conversations with your family, maybe if you're a parent, your caring adult, were to send me those conversations, we'd love to hear back from you.